So, coming up next to our stage, I found this coffee mug and I just found it too tempting.
I found this mug.
Yes! And you can tell.
Nobody can read it.
What does it say?
It says Planet Janet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Janet's Planet.
I know, so damn it, she is next. Give it up for Janet!
She's a galaxy girl. Hi there. I like my music. I like my Chicago music whenever I can get it. You had said if you had things longer, I had 3 poems and I could come up with a song to relate to the feature from yesterday if you want the length. That is awful? That is awful.
That's awful!
You know, if you put a book in front of a mirror, you only see the words in reverse. But if you look in the mirror, you only see the opposite of what you actually are. This first poem I'm going to read is based on a poem that is in this book, one of my books called Conscience Under Pressure. But it is not, that poem is based on a poem from this book. And I read this at the last get-together of Poetry Plus, because it is now poetry allowed in, what is it called, in Georgetown. It's at the Georgetown Public Library, and I haven't been there yet, but I read this one for the last meeting for that, and this one is called Marilyn Monroe Falling Through the Cracks. And he finds that funny for some reason. Awesome.
I think it's a great title.
Some people would have called me a slut. I prefer a vixen. Personally, I don't think I was doing anything wrong. I had it all. Men adored me. Most men would have done the same things I did, played the field. I wasn't even looking for sex, just companionship. I changed my name, I got rid of the old, boring me till I was new and improved. Changed whatever I could about me until I couldn't recognize myself any longer. I had all the fame, I had the wealth, the looks, everything. I wore those stiletto heels, I stepped over the cracks that could have sent me tumbling. Why would I want one man keeping me in place? Maybe I'd borrow a man's arm to help me step over those cracks on my way, but if I wanted to see a bit more of life through the eyes of other people, why am I resented for that? So I start seeing my ex again. And another ex, and a new guy, and another. You know, most men would normally love to have a no-strings attached relationship with a woman. Why couldn't that happen with me? Why is it that people become obsessed with me? This person I've created, this person that isn't me, is what I've created really that famous, that perfect? I know I've rejected some men so many times. I had to pick up their ego from between the cracks on the dirty floor. But they keep coming back, telling me they love me and wanting me to love them back. I know I brought this upon myself. I wanted to go on this wild ride. But I don't know how much facial cream I can use to keep hiding these cracks forming around my eyes. I know I say, keep smiling, but those deep lines around this vivacious smile are now cracks in my armor, growing deeper and deeper with every milestone I reach. I know I brought this upon myself. I wanted to go on this wild ride, and I didn't want to carry any baggage. I thought I could let the men carry it for me. But it seems that my bags are getting heavier, and it seems that the bags under my eyes won't go away anymore. Those bags are getting heavier, and there are more cracks in the road. And everything now is so heavy. Thank you. No. No, it did not. I was actually thinking, oh, that's like an X-Files thing. That means that time would stop because that's where an alien landed. I was waiting for some sort of story like that to come up from it. This is really, really old.
Really old. Really.
And this is called This May Sound. I don't know. This may sound silly, but every night as I go to sleep, I think about you. I turn out the lights and crawl into my empty bed, and a piece of me feels lost. Like I've left a hole. I feel this hole where my heart is, where I must lay there alone night after night. When I fall into my empty bed again and feel that hole burning through my heart once more, I wish I didn't feel so alone, and I wish that hole would go away. Because when I am with you, I feel complete. Nothing else matters when we're holding hands with your heart near me. Then I can sleep. I'm doing one really short little piece here from when I would do a series of poems, and this one is just a goofy one, and then I might sing something because I did the feature yesterday. This is from a Childhood Memories series. This is Childhood Memories 4. I was in the first grade in Mrs. Lindstrom's class. Every morning, probably around 10:30, we would have snack time. And everyone would get their snacks that their mommies made for them, and we'd all sit and eat. But me and Lori, we would take out our math books and hold them up like trays and throw napkins over our arms, and we'd take all of our snacks and put them on books, and then we'd walk around the room bartering for better snacks. I'll give you this apple for your candy bar. And we'd finish trading, and we'd come back to our seats with a quarter of an orange or an extra piece of gum. And then we take the orange quarter in their mouths, peel and all, and act like monkeys and laugh. All right. Yesterday there was a feature of poets and song, and I'm not going to do what I sang yesterday, and I don't have a musician here, so I'm going to do a poem of mine that is meant to be sung to a song that I found and I liked, and this is called Where I Belong, and thank you for this chance. Well, I have found that I must be the hound, enslaved 'cause my hands and my feet, they are bound to the ground, and I struggle to sing just one sound. I'm in a haze, yet I'm filled with this rage, encaged by the intricate maze on this stage, and I'm dazed as I page through my wage on this blaze, 'cause I thank you by singing these tears and singing these truths through all of these years, because I know now that a wrong is where I belong. I smell the mace, so I cover my face, in case in my haste I can trace the harsh taste. Is my pace in this race, is it all just a waste? Well, I thank you by singing these tears and singing these truths through all of these years, 'cause I know now that a wrong is where I belong. This pain's my home. I've always known from my first breath. I tried in vain to abstain from this pain. I've trained on my brain to refrain from this strain. It's insane, 'cause this game can't explain what I've gained. 'Cause I thank you by singing these tears and singing these truths through all of these years, because I now know that wrong is where I
I was gonna say that microphone needs some Viagra.
What?
There you go.
Oh, I saw that! I saw that!
You gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
It's okay, it happens to a lot of microphones.
Give it up for Janet.
Yeah.
She's